If you're already using a course creation platform, but you're starting to feel like it's holding you back, I think this video may be for you. Maybe your current software worked great when you first launched it, but now your business has grown. Audience has gotten bigger. You're ready for something that can scale with you. Or maybe you're comparing tools right now, trying to figure out which platform may actually give you the most freedom, customization, and even automation you need to take your online course business to the next level. Now, just to be clear, I don't have a course. I don't have a high ticket item I'm looking to sell you. There'll be no selling on this video. It's literally here to help you out, understand how to pick the best course creation platform. Now, here's the one thing that I would ask from you. If you find this video useful, if you like it, please share this video and leave a comment that you shared. I would appreciate it very much. So let's hop into it right now. Awesome. So if you're choosing a course creation platform, I've been using these platforms over the past 8 or so years to create courses that I offer for free as lead magnets and other courses that I even charge for. And in my affiliate marketing business, I've actually created courses that I've given for free if people sign up using my affiliate marketing link. Now, what I want to do here is present you with some options that if you're looking for the course creation software, if yours doesn't have this, these are some of the things that your course creation software should have. This is pretty typical for any course creation software that you're looking for to actually build online courses and to be able to do it effectively and be successful in your business. So number one, you want something that doesn't limit you to the number of courses that you can offer. That's one of the things that really irritates me personally about software is when they limit you to so many number of products that you can have, so many number of users, so many number of contacts or customers that you can have before you have to upgrade to the next level. That kind of nickel and dime stuff absolutely drives me crazy, which is why I'm going to show you a platform here that doesn't have any of those limitations. And that's the one that I'm going to recommend. But what I want to do is give you some good ideas that you need to look for when you're choosing a software, because this is what I found out after years and years of not knowing what I didn't know. These are the things that I needed along with the course creation software in order to effectively run a business without running it with 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 tools or even more just to run your business. So anyway, course creation software, you need to create as many courses, products, however you want to look at them, because your course really is a product that you're selling. So some software may call it courses, other may call it product. Now, of that, you also want to make sure that the lessons that you can have are not limited. You can create as many lessons as you want within each particular product course, so there's no limit to there. You want to make sure that the software platform has online purchase and sale of course capability. You also want to make sure they can offer it for free too. So you want to be able to offer free courses, maybe for a lead magnet, like I mentioned earlier, or being able to sell courses, not necessarily a one-time sale option, but being able to do things like reoccurring monthly on a subscription basis. That way, if you have stuff that you constantly keep updating, people have to pay a subscription for it. So the course platform should have that feature built in. Now, some of the other things that it should have, and these are smaller details, are course assessments. These are like your tests. So once you finish a certain module, lesson, whatever you want to call it, I'd really call it a module, because a module really is a series of lessons. And then at the end, you might want to have an assessment or a test that you can give people, and they have to get above a certain percentage before they can move to the next course. That right there is very important, especially if you want people to have retention in the coursework that you're offering. So next thing is you want to make sure that your course has a very valid description. You want to make sure that you can have robust information, from being able to put rich text to video to links. You don't want to be limited by just simply a text field, because that's very limiting when you're trying to put details of your lesson in a particular area. You want to make sure that you can include multimedia. You might be able to include other videos or other links to additional training, things like that. So it should definitely have that as well. You want to make sure that the course lessons also are allowed to upload videos. These videos should allow you to upload them directly to the software platform, or use some other hosting software like YouTube, Vimeo, things like that to actually host the video in the particular lesson as well. So these are all just basic things that you're going to need before you hop into a software platform, only to find out that it's limited, or now that you've committed, now you have to find workarounds inside the platform to make things work, which is very frustrating. I've been there and done that myself. Now, the next thing that you might find helpful is being able to have an unlimited file upload. Each lesson, you should have a files area. Some places might call it a resources area, but that resources area should allow you to have unlimited file upload for documents, PDFs, images, charts, whatever it is that you might find helpful for that lesson as resources that a particular student can download. Next is going to be certificates and rewards. You might want to have a reward system, or once you finish one module, then the system can actually generate like a certificate saying, hey, congratulations for finishing module 1. This really goes a long way to student retention. If you got something, it just gives them like a congratulations that they finished it, and just keeps them motivated to keep moving on to the next module. Now, along with that, some of the other things that you definitely should have is some workflow automation. So what happens when students finish certain modules? Like when they finish module 1, for instance, you can have them send them a certificate. You can do other things. You might notify people. You might send them an email, things like that. So having a workflow system behind the scenes is definitely recommended. On here, most systems do have this, like what happens when they finish a certain module. You don't have to implement these, but it's always nice to sit back and have this, because this right here can automate a lot of different tasks and eliminate the manual effort that you have to go through whenever students finish certain levels. And then finally, you want to make sure that the system that you have offers you unlimited users. Here's another pet peeve I mentioned earlier just about course creation, limiting that. Some people only limit you to one user account, two user accounts. You might have a team of people. You might be working with several VAs or several other people in your department that you might want to create user accounts and have them manage coursework material or even be potentially instructors inside of your coursework as well. This right here does get very limiting whenever you don't have that ability. And then now everybody has to sign in under the same user account, and you can't really get the independence of having multiple instructors inside of your software. It can get frustrating. So that is something that you should look for as well. Now, here's some of the things that are actually bonuses. Now, these are things that it would be nice. These are the things that I didn't know, by the way. I didn't know I needed these when I picked my first course creation platform. And I've gone through 4 different course creation softwares over the last 8 years and run across the same problems that I'm running across that I'm explaining to you here in this video. So right now, one of the biggest things is having something like a community feature built in. So right now you've got people signed up for your coursework, but coursework is just that. It allows people to take a course, but it doesn't necessarily build a community. Just think of like having a private Facebook group outside of Facebook that's all within the same software platform that your students can use to talk about, communicate with, ask each other questions, work together on stuff. That kind of community is also very nice to have, especially if it comes with the same software platform that your course creation software is using. Next is going to be a CRM. You're going to need to keep track of all of your students, your student information. So most systems do have a very limited CRM, meaning they have, here's your customers, their first name, last name, email address, but it's not really truly a CRM. It's not really a way of keeping track of all the communications that you've ever sent that student and the milestones that they've had and the lessons they've gone through and looking at, here's all the modules and the coursework they've completed and being able to see that. So some systems don't have that, and that's definitely something that's a benefit that you will need later on whenever you're approaching or even analyzing student achievements. Now, the next thing is email, text, and even phone and voicemail marketing. So these type of things, without having a third-party system, are very helpful to have right there to be able to generate emails, to communicate with people. If a person hasn't been on a course for a couple of days, then that automation I spoke about earlier can email them, hey, I noticed you haven't logged into the system for a couple of days. Let's get back to it. Let's hop in and try to get at least 30 minutes of work done on the course to keep moving forward. Those are the type of things that you can do all within the particular software system itself. Social media posting platform. So with most of this, it's very nice nowadays with social media to put out there some of the benefits of like your students, some of the successes that they've had, or advertise even through social media to let people know what you do. Doing that requires you to have another third-party piece of software to post and to do stuff inside of your social media accounts. Wouldn't it be nice to have one software that had a social media posting platform that connected to all the major platforms in one place without having an additional cost and an additional piece of software that you have to log in and configure and do things with every single month? Now, some of these other things are just nice. So if you're looking to sell courses, maybe you're looking to upsell, maybe you're looking to have coaching programs on top of your coursework. Well, some of these might require funnels, websites, things like that, that you might direct people to upsell and so forth throughout the entire course. Well, having another funnel or website builder or software to handle that is nice instead of sending them outside of the existing course creation platform to another platform, only to have them sign up and then come back into the platform again. It's very messy and it doesn't look very good. It makes it look very amateurish that you don't really know what you're doing. So having that is a definite must. Being able to create forms inside of your platform to collect user data, things like that. Even being able to do surveys and quizzes, like being able to send out surveys to your students, asking how things are when they reach a certain milestone. Being able to have quizzes, kind of like a fun thing that you can do to send out quizzes to show how much people know after they've completed something. That, hey, take this quiz and let's see how much. And if you get a certain score on this one, then maybe we'll celebrate you inside the community and give you praise that you got a certain score. And then finally, at some point, you're going to want to do appointment booking. You're going to have students that want to learn more, that want to upgrade to a different course. Maybe you have a high ticket offer on a coaching program that you want to upgrade, and you're going to need to sit back and schedule these. Having an appointment or calendar schedule system inside of the same platform would be very nice to have without having to go out and use a primary one. I think Calendly, I've used that years and years ago. I know it's a big one for people to schedule calendars, but now that's just another piece of software that you need to have in order to schedule and then try to make all these connections and so forth. It gets really messy. It's really nice to have one system that logs in that you can do everything with. And that's one of the systems I want to show you right now. Not right now. Sorry, right now what I want to do is show you a couple of major competitors and why I think the last software is going to be the best. So right now, what I want to do is take a look at ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is something that I actually used for several years at one point for my course creation software. I've since moved from it. But one of the things I really didn't like about this is they pretty much limit you. Because if you look here on the monthly plans, you see this is $97 a month, and it goes to $200, then $300. But notice here, you get one workspace, 2 team members. You're limited to 10,000 contacts or students. You can only send so many of this. You can only have so many courses and domains. Very limiting. So hopefully you can see that these type of systems right here, and it doesn't really have a CRM. You have to connect externally to send out emails and text messaging. It doesn't have any community, any of those extra features I said. ClickFunnels has none of that in here. Now, the next one is a big one is Kajabi. I've never used this one personally. I've had a lot of associates that use it. But if you click on the monthly subscription, that here we've got one product, 250 contacts at the $90 a month range. You have to go up here to 180 a month to get 5 products, which 5 products, 5 courses. And again, that kind of stuff bugs me when they limit you to that. So let's just say if you want to create more and more courses to offer for free, now you have to go from the 180 to the 250 plan just to get more than 5 products, even if all these other things are correct. If you want to get more products, you have to upgrade to the next one, which is where they get you on this one. And they really get you on the cost. And then finally, this is cute. This is another big one here that is, and this thing starts out at $300 a month. You get 2 users, and this is really even like the worst, I think, of all 3 of them. But one of the things I want to show you is a software, and I don't have it pulled up right here, but it's just gohighlevel.com. Go High Level, or often referred to as Highlevel, is another piece of software that has all of these features built in it. Now, I'm not going to go over the entire website. You can look at it yourself, but what I'd like to do is scroll down to the bottom here to these features. So these are all the features that Highlevel gives you inside of the plan that you have. Okay, and they don't nickel and dime you. You get unlimited everything, unlimited contacts, unlimited sales funnels, website builder, surveys. You get all of that unlimited. You can have as many communities as you want, many websites, many funnels as you want. They don't limit you. You can have 100 domains in here if you want to. Why? I don't know, but you could if you wanted to. Now, here's the kicker. If you look down here and you don't need the higher plan right now, if you're looking to get started, this $97 plan is all you would need to run your own course creation software, to collect all the information and have all of these features that I spoke about right here. Everything that you see on this page is available here for the $97 plan with Highlevel. That's why I love the software so much. They don't nickel and dime you, one price, very affordable to completely run your business. Now, let me show you a little bit about what's inside of here, just how it works and just a few things inside of the Highlevel platform regarding some of the features that I talked about. Now, first of all, this is about course creation. So let's take a look at the courses. So if you come in here, the community area, as well as the course creation offer area is all included in the same space here. But right now, what I want to do is go to courses and go to products. These are the products that you configure. As you see, these are several of the products that I already have configured that I offer for free or offer to some of my affiliates in my affiliate business for Highlevel for that. And I am a Highlevel affiliate, by the way, just to give you a fair warning. If you are interested in Highlevel, there's a 30-day free trial link below. You get 30 days with my link. If you go directly to Highlevel, you only get 14. So you do get a couple more weeks of a free trial with me. But anyway, all of this is built completely on Highlevel. And these are what I offer to people for free, as well as some of my affiliates when they sign up. So you can offer as many of these as you want. Now let's just take a quick look at creating if we want to create from scratch. And here's one of the cool things about this. If you can't see it, if you're actually on Kajabi, it can actually pull all your coursework from Kajabi into Highlevel without having to recreate it. That's super cool if you're on Kajabi. It doesn't do that with every platform, but that is a cool feature that they started. Now here, I'm just going to run through this real quick here. Here's how easy it is to create a course. So you're going to create a course called test. I'm just going to say test here. You want to come here, upload a thumbnail. If you want to, you can just leave it blank or just simply move on. But that's where you can upload your coursework or your artwork for it. If you want to have a course title, I'm just going to call this test course. Now here's where you can sit back and have what I told you before. You can offer for free. You can have a reoccurring price or a one-time cost. Either one of them is perfectly connected. Now with Highlevel, just let you know it is connected with Stripe, NMI, Authorize.net, PayPal, and those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head. There's a couple more, but there's more than enough payment providers. So you can easily connect your payment processor to this and run it and just simply choose for free how much you're going to do it. And then from there, just simply create course, and then it creates the course for you. When it comes in here, now you're allowed to come in and start doing all of your work, creating your lessons. This is where you celebration. So look over here on the left, you get an outline. Here's how you can do the outline. You simply add more things to it here. You can click on details, add any information you want, change the art. Some of the other things you can customize is the page. It's got several themes of how you can do this, but there's so many different things in here. You can turn comments on and off if you want to. So if you want to have students comment on things, or if you don't want to have comments at all, you can turn all that stuff off. And you can even integrate your community groups and so forth here as well. But I just want to show you a few things that this tool has all the major systems that you need to build a course and then to turn around and offer it and sell it. So right now, that's just one thing. One of the other things that I talk about is the social planner. This right here is the social media posting. This is my account where I post several of them. Notice I can schedule it. If I come here, I need to scale back out. If I come here, it does have access to all of the major links. Here's all the different social accounts that you can connect to currently with Highlevel. So all of those are supported in there. You could post, you could schedule posts, you could approve posts. You could do all of that stuff inside here and save you $100, $200 or more on other software that you normally use for that, just for this one tool. So again, you can sit back and do that. You can have sites. You can create as many funnels, as many websites. You get access to everything that you see in here. You can have forms, surveys, quizzes, You can have a website chat widget if you want to. You can generate QR codes if you want to. Now, that's not really a part of doing course creation, but these are in here if you want to grow and scale your business. And if you ever wanted to, if you wanted to then take on students, maybe let's just say if you want to offer a coaching program where now you can give your own students how to build courses and you want to sell them on a coaching program, you can now move to a higher level than this. Back to here. This is where the $97 plan, you can now go to the $297, and now you can have an unlimited number of accounts. So you can have more and more students, charge your students hundreds of dollars a month for accessing this, and actually start your own agency if you want to on how to sell courses, how to build courses and things like that. And then they can run their business all under your agency here with the Highlevel software program. So again, this thing has so much information. I could be here for hours and hours talking about it, but just to go back to these things, all of the things that you see here, email creation, email templates, text templates, you can have phone integration right here, websites, forms, surveys, quizzes, appointments, calendars, all of that stuff is integrated with it. So you get all of that for just one low price, which is why I'm recommending the Go Highlevel or the Highlevel software platform as the best course creation software, because it's not just the best course creation software. It allows you to run your business and potentially even consolidate other softwares that you may be paying for and reduce your overall expenses while also increasing the abilities and the features that you get in your business at just one low monthly cost. So hopefully you found this video useful. Hopefully you did share it with a friend and you comment below. I want to say thank you so much. And remember, if you are interested in signing up for Highlevel, you get access to me as one of my affiliates, as well as a ton of other bonuses that I won't bore you with here. But if you want to sign up, 30-day free trial link in the description. Have a great day. Bye-bye.